The next exercise is knee bending, and that could be a little more intense in terms of abdominal work because we really need to stay seated upright for this. So perhaps it helps to lean back against a wall or the sofa and then just grab your knee behind the hamstring, grab the knee behind around the thigh. And what we're going to do, starting with the right leg, we're just going to straighten and bend the knee 5 to 10 times again. So there we go. 1, 2. And what you can do is really flex the foot and really get that heel to kick away from you. That will help stretch that urinary bladder meridian that runs along the leg. Right, so you can keep your leg a bit lower if it becomes difficult. We're doing this 5 to 10 times as well. All right, and I'll just come back and sit straight so that I can show you what it looks like when you're not leaning against the wall. Do the left side. So keep the shoulders relaxed, hug the knee in, and then flexing the foot, we're going to straighten the knee and bend again. About 10 times. So keep breathing. And try to keep the rest of the body as relaxed as possible. Just do a couple more. There we go. So that was the knee bending. The next exercise is called half butterfly, and also this one you can do it leaning against the couch or the wall. So sitting back, making sure that your lower back is supported. You don't need to lean all the way back. Just get that pelvis nicely tucked here in the back of the sofa. And then keeping one leg straight, we're going to bend the right knee and place it right on top of the thigh. So maybe you can really hug it in and get it close to the groin. If that's not possible, you can always keep the foot next to the leg or keep it a little bit closer to the knee, right? And then holding on to the foot, to the right foot with the left hand, we're going to push the right knee down with the hand and then let it come back up. And then push it down and let it come back up. 10 times as well. This is to start warming up the hip joint, of course. Keep breathing. Maybe after a few times you'll feel that you're able to bring the knee a little bit, the foot a little bit closer to the hip, to the groin. So you push not too hard. You will feel where the resistance starts, and that's where you stop. Good. And then we're going to do the other side. I'll turn around so you can see what it looks like with the leg just resting on the sofa. Bringing the right foot in and then pushing the left knee down. Sorry, left foot in, pushing the knee down. Just a couple of times more. Gently get that hip joint to open and to move. All right, good. So the next one is hip rotation. So this could become a little bit more complicated if you have lower back issues. So also here I recommend that if you need to, you lean against the wall or the sofa. But if you can do it without leaning, that's great because then you really kind of use all the energy in the body to keep your posture right. But what we're going to do here is with one leg straight, bringing the right knee in, holding the right knee with the right hand and the right foot with the left hand, you're just going to stir the pot. All right, so we're starting in one direction, 5 to 10 times, stirring the pot with your foot or with the knee, and then we're going to turn the other way around, guiding the knee in circles so that you feel the thigh bone moving into your hip. Good, and then we'll do the other side. I'll turn around again so you can see what it's like when you sit free of a wall, holding to your left knee with your left hand, foot with the right hand, and then we're going to start stirring the pot. keeping your breath flowing. The other leg can relax. You'll need it a little bit for support to balance. And then in the other direction. Good. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. Good. And that was hip rotation. So the last one for the lower part of the body is full butterfly. So we've warmed up the hip joints already. We've warmed up the knee joints. So now we can combine this by bringing both feet in butterfly. I'll show you from this side so that you can see what it looks like if you're leaning against the sofa. And what you're going to do is just with the muscles of your legs, so not using your hands, you're going to bring the knees down and then relax them. Push them down and then relax them. Push them down and relax them. So this doesn't have to be a very large effort, not a large movement, especially if you're already very open in the hips. It's just a little engagement of the external rotator muscles, the buttock muscles here, to push the knees down or to pull the knees down towards the floor. It helps if you have some support in the lower back. And then when you've done 5 or 10 times, you're done with the lower body part.